ओके थैंक्स फॉर ज्वाइनिंग। आज का दिन है अप्रैल 21 इंडिया में एंड इंडिया में अभी टाइम है 9:21 AM। लेट मी गेट ओके। Adani files. Adani deals put national security at risk. Shady findings. According to Adani Watch, PMC Projects India Private Limited has been developing seaports, containers, terminals, airstrips, electricity transmission lines, and railway tracks, among other public utilities. Operates from premises owned by Adani Enterprises. Is owned by Chang Ching Ting, also known as Maurice Chang, son of Chang Chung Lin, who has been a director of many Adani companies over the years. Ching Ting is said to be a business associate of elusive Vinod Adani. PM and CL held 9,999 shares in PMC, while its first director, Malay Mahadevaya, held just one share. A dentist by profession, Mahadevaya is a close friend and professional associate of Gautam Adani. Though Adani Group never described PMC as a group company, the firm's connection with the group was clear since its inception. Registered email address of PMC used a domain name of Adani Group in the company's annual returns between 2006 and 2012. PMC also carried out significant work in operating ports of Dahej, Hazira in India. PMC projects are also in the process of developing berths at major ports located at Kandla in Gujarat, Marmagova in Goa, and Visakhapatnam in AP. Center directs states to open up 100-foot streets in 100 districts. The innovative idea was introduced by Delhi government in 2022 and was being worked out. In a first for country, the boxed pushing technology is being used on a large scale for constructing an underpass, which is coming up between Bhairav Marg and Ring Road. PWD Minister Atishi ne bola hai, Atishi checks Bhairav Marg underpass work. According to the new rates, the monthly wages of skilled workers has been increased from 20,357 to 20,903, a hike of 546. The monthly salary of semi-skilled workers has been increased by 494 per month from 494 per month from 18,499 to 18,993 amid rising inflation. Delhi government hikes workers' wages. New rates are applicable from April 1st, 2023. The Delhi government on Thursday released 400 crores for the development of MCD run schools. The Delhi government has allocated 1,700 crores under the grant-in scheme for the MCD schools this year. AI-powered cameras to check traffic violations at Delhi entry point soon. This way, the role of MCD will be reduced and the government will directly collect the cess. All allegations regarding the money likely to be coming towards me, all that is in the realm of likelihood, that is nothing concrete, nothing is on papers, no money trail has been found. The case is that I made a policy, I was required to make a policy, LG made changes, he sends it back to me, the policy is vetted by Finance Secretary, Law Secretary. April 26, 2023 has been fixed for the arguments of the CBI. They make me the chief architect of this alleged conspiracy through Vijay Nair, but Vijay Nair was arrested on September 22 and released on November, even before the charge sheet is filed. I was only called for questioning for the second time in February 2023. So all these allegations about my being capable of influencing the witnesses is totally wrong. So इसके लिए सिसोदिया CBI रिप्लाई कर रही है, सिसोदिया's colleagues influencing the probe बोल रहे हैं. CBI reply to AAP's leaders bail plea. CBI on Thursday opposed the bail plea moved by Delhi former Deputy Chief Minister, stating that his party colleagues holding high ranks in government and were making factually wrong claims to influence the investigation. The applicant enjoys a nexus with the executive officers and bureaucrats, and influence and plot are evident. His party colleagues hold high ranks, continue to make factually wrong claims in order to influence the investigation, and also claim the applicant to be the victim of a political vendetta. The perusal of the said statements by these political leaders during the press conferences would reveal how the entire efforts of not only the applicant but his party colleagues as a whole are to shield the accused. The statements also undermine the authority of the special judge CBI, having already taken cognizance of the offences, and are being made to adversely impact the investigation by levelling unwarranted, unsubstantiated allegations against the CBI, thereby influencing and deterring the witness of the case. अभी ये लोग ये बोल रहे हैं कि सीबीआई को जज को ये लोग अंडरमाइन कर रहे हैं, इसीलिए सीबीआई हैज टू कीप हिम इन जेल. The CBI further stated that any release of the applicant on bail shall gravely prejudice the investigation, and more specifically, when the applicant fails to meet the triple test for bail. While personal liberty is paramount, the same is not absolute but subject to reasonable restrictions, including the interest of the state and the public. During the arguments on Thursday, Sisodia, through senior advocate Dhayan Krishnan, submitted that CBI has no evidence to show his involvement in the alleged irregularities in the framing and implementation of the government's excess policy. His lawyer submitted that every accused in the CBI case has been released on bail with the exception of Sisodia. He is a publicly funded TV media monitoring center of the government turning into a BJP media cell. Okay, a TV content monitoring team called the Electronic Media Monitoring Center, or EMMC, was set up in 2008 by the UPA government to monitor TV channels across genres to comply with the standards. In 2006, the UPA Government of Information and Broadcasting has earmarked 11.65 crores to set it up for content monitoring. Now, the morning context in a detailed title said that how the Modi government monitors the media says it finds a drastic shift on what it does on the ground and has a report out on it working in detail. It says that under the current government, however, the agency seems to have become a tool of excessive surveillance of TV channels, especially news channels, to track reportage and opinion that is critical of the ruling party. It cites this as a radical departure from what it was originally meant to do and its legal mandate under the Cable Television Networks Regulations Act, a law introduced in 1995 to regulate TV content. So, since 2017, EMMC has used on an average 16 crores of public funds annually, says the report, but says morning context in its staff, allegedly poorly paid, scarce benefits, and no job security, has taken the government to court in 2020. Abhay Kumar joined to EMMC in 2014 and is quoted as saying, "We used to monitor content on TV. There were nearly 150 staffers when I joined. About 125 of us would focus on entertainment, music, and movie channels, and another 25 would monitor the news." For example, EMMC क्या करती है? EMMC will look into each TV channel. Latest example है कि एक मलयालम न्यूज चैनल है मीडिया वन, जिन्होंने 2020 कम्युनल वायलेंस दिल्ली में डेली राइट्स को किया था. The channel was taken off the air, and in February 22, the Home Ministry cancelled its broadcast license. The Supreme Court quashed the cancellation this. EMMC capable of tracking 900 TV channels on and can flag violations to an interministerial committee. The committee internally recommends the course of action to the ministry, which then takes the final call. The code prohibits TV channels from broadcasting content that offends good taste, integrity of the nation, contains criticism of the friendly countries, attacks religions or communities, promote communal attitudes, denigrate women and children, and encourage or incite violence, give a bad shape about the present government. ये सब कुछ ये करती है. For example, EMMC ने told the morning context that the money and the time were not only spent on tracking negative stories on the government, but also on personal work of politicians. For example, during 2018 assembly elections in Rajasthan, the then minister Rajvardhan Rathod's home state, he allegedly asked Rajan and his colleagues to send him monitoring reports on political developments in Rajasthan. In contrast, reports on Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Telangana, Mizoram, which also went to polls around the same time, went to MIB. Also, EMMC 2019 EMMC, before the general elections from 2019, it has been monitoring all the TV channels and going and reporting all the changes that are happening, all the reporting that has been done from different situations where the central government has got. Central government's criticism will be monitored, and it is being reported, actually, it seems. In fact, the EMMC started turning into a BJP media cell. We were not only making reports on how the media covered Modi, but also Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh Chief Mohan Bhagat, my Home Minister Amit Shah, and other senior ministers. The government was squeezing the EMMC for its own cause. 2021, the ministry told the Standing Committee on Communications and Information Technology that EMMC had flagged 0 violations on TV in 2018. In 2019, this number is up to 87. AAP demands judicial inquiry into Pulwama attack. Diddi Sudhakar alleged that sacrifice of the students who died in the Pulwama attack were used by Bharatiya Janata Party to gain advantage in the parliament elections. Further intensifying the vigil around the banks and other financial institutions across the state, Punjab police have frisked as many as 3947 suspicious people found roaming around such institutions in both urban and rural areas. A special court in Ahmedabad acquitted all 69 accused, including former Gujarat Minister Maya Kodnani, ex-Bajrang Dal ex-Bajrang Dal leader Babu Bajrangi on 2002 Naroda Gum rights case. मैंने ऑलरेडी इसका पूरा सिस्टम बता दिया है. बेसिकली दिल्ली गुजरात हाई कोर्ट ने 2020 में देयर यूज्ड टू बी ए प्रिंसिपल जज जो ये सब केसेस देखते हैं, उनका नाम है M.K. दवे. He has been transferred by the Chief Justice of Gujarat. His name is Vikram Nath. He has been transferred by the Chief Justice of Gujarat to be the principal judge of Valsad district, and in his place he got S.K. Bakshi as a principal judge, district judge, who used to be the principal district judge in Bhavnagar. उनको promotion देके she has been put into Ahmedabad की special SIT judge बना दिया है, special judge बना दिया था. फिर उसके बाद she started looking into this. The arguments of the position as well as defense representing several accused has already been completed. With Judge Dave's transfer, it is likely that the new judge may have to hear the final arguments afresh. The court started recording the evidence on case in February 2018. One of the judges, former principal sessions judge P.B. Desai, who heard the case, retired from service in December 2017. Dave is one of the 18 principal district judges transferred by Gujarat High Court Chief Justice, who also appointed sessions judge of 17 districts. Interesting चीज ये है कि the Chief Justice of Gujarat, Mr. Vikram Nath, he has been elevated to become the Supreme Court judge बना दिया था उनको. 2020 में उन्होंने ये ट्रांसफर किया था. 2021 में he has been made as Chief Justice of Supreme Court की जज बना दिया था by Ramnath Kovind under the recommendation of N.V. Ramna. He has a long time and इनको अभी भी 5-6 साल है उनका. Interesting चीज है कि he is one of the youngest members to be elevated into the Supreme Court cases. Mukhtar Ansari also exempted on 48 warrants, 55 lakhs spent on VIP treatment. Bhagwant Mann has said that he is going to recover money from ex-jails minister. Firozipur, short interval bell, lunch bell and final bell and now water bell concept is introduced in a school. Punjab to sync job portal with technical education and industries department. The move will ensure real-time updation of skilled workforce data on the job portal, says Aman Arora. Punjab CM says public money will not be used to pay UP gangster Mukhtar Ansari 55 lakh legal fee. शहर में आपकी सरकार तो हर वार्ड में खुलेगा मोहल्ला क्लिनिक, आम आदमी पार्टी ने बोला है ये. This is for UP municipal elections. Instead of doubling development, BJP doubled its commission. Raghav Chadha in Gujarat, sorry Karnataka. Hyderabad में जिंदगी से नाखुश असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर बना कूली, परिजनों ने के उड़े होश. Unhappy with life, the coolie became the assistant professor has become a coolie. The family members were shocked. दिल्ली पुलिस में 350 करोड़ का स्कैम. सीबीआई, ईडी, एलजी साहब इसका जांच करवाएंगे कि नहीं कर पाएंगे? आम आदमी पार्टी ने ये क्वेश्चन पूछा. दिल्ली पुलिस में 350 करोड़ का घोटाला, छोटे मोटे कार्यों और प्रोफेशनल सर्विसेज के नाम पर गड़बड़ झाला, विजिलेंस जांच के आदेश. Khargar heat stroke tragedy, file a case of culpable homicide against organizers, demands आम आदमी पार्टी. आप लोगों को पता होगा खारगर में हीट स्ट्रोक के कारण 30 पीपल मर गए थे. पहले 14 थे, उसके बाद कुछ लोग हॉस्पिटल ज्वाइन किए, फिर उसके बाद वो मर गए थे. आई थिंक 30 करोड़ तो कुछ तो खर्च किया उसके ऊपर. अमित शाह ने बहुत कुछ बोला है, देश को इतना बड़ा बना दिया और वहां पे लोग मर गए. Barnala, services of 3 staff members of Mohalla Clinic at Ungoke village 14 kilometers from here are terminated for alleged manipulation of OPD numbers for earning higher incentive. Pre-poll alliance with like-minded parties essential to save country. AAP leader Gopal Rai. I don't agree with it, but let's take it. Nagar Nikai Chunav 2023. हाउस टैक्स हाफ एंड वाटर टैक्स माफ, वही पुराना बिल पूरी तरह से माफ कर जाएगा, संजय सिंह ने बोला है। Punjab police successfully solved a sensational case of human sacrifice bid on a middle-aged woman with arrest of two persons who attempted to murder the victim as a part of sorcery to get wealthy. Victim is out of danger and has been undergoing treatment at PGI Chandigarh. RBI may hold rates again in June. Monsoon crude key. Attack on army vehicle in Jammu and Kashmir, Poonch. Massive search operations underway to trace terrorists. I'm pretty much sure Modi इसके बारे में ज़्यादा बोलेगा भी नहीं. Why India? No need to decriminalize first-time drug offenders. Government ने बोला है. Modi rallies after a nomination process ends. Basuraj Bomme ने बोला है 20 people are going to 20 rallies करेगा नरेंद्र इसमें. फिर इसके बाद Haryana hikes DA by 4% for government employees. Government appoints new DPIIT and government appoints new DPIIT and क्या ये Ministry of Road Transport Highways. Ministry of Road Transport Highways कहाँ से लिया गवर्नमेंट ने, सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट ने? An officer of Madhya Pradesh cadre, Anurag Jain को replace करते हुए राजेश कुमार सिंह, Secretary in the Department of Animal Husbandry and Dairy, as Secretary of Department for Promotion of Indian Industry and Internal Trade को appoint कर दिया है गवर्नमेंट ने. Domestic gas consumption falls 5.9% in March. Formal job creation under EPFO falls in February. India's economic activity may dip in financial year 24. SC says 1 month notice under Special Marriage Act patriarchal. The crash of prices of various vegetables due to higher yield and lack of proper market has caused heavy losses to growers. There is big difference in wholesale and retail prices, and in the absence of any government check, growers are feeling robbed and many are planning to return to wheat paddy cycle. I have sold capsicum at rupees 2 per kg in the wholesale market here this morning, but it's been sold in the retail market in the same city at 20 per kg. The government authorities have failed to devise a mechanism to ensure proper price for farmers. Vigilance books dismissed AIG on corruption charges. 1200 kg poppy husk has been seized in Punjab. Government to withdraw promotion orders of lecturers. The Department of Social Education on Thursday submitted an undertaking to the National Commission for Scheduled Castes that the orders relating to the promotion of the lecturers, headmasters, vocational lecturers to the post of principal will be withdrawn. NCSC Chairman Vijay Sampla directed the department to hold meetings with scheduled caste associations to resolve their grievances. GST evasion detection nearly doubles to rupees 1.01 lakh crore in financial year 23. It seems India में GST evasion detection बढ़ रहा है. India aims to make 121 airports carbon neutral by 2025. Jyotiraditya Scindia. PWD Minister box pushing technology being used for constructing underpass. Government to introduce new summer action plan by end of this month. Delhi government. Delhi में LG Saxena reviews progress of legacy waste disposal at 3 landfill sites. MCD begins work to revive 3 water bodies. Business blasters designed to make Delhi students capable. Delhi Education Minister Atishi said the response for the program has been overwhelming and children have been transforming their academic learning into business ideas. We are thrilled to see the enthusiasm and the creativity. Under the student entrepreneurship program, the list of the top 100 startups was finalized on Thursday. After undergoing a selection process at various levels, 995 business blasters teams of Delhi government schools presented their ideas in front of 165 panels at 33 locations on April 19th and 20th. फिर इसके बाद Naroda Gam right way survivors are saying in 2002 11 murdered, today justice was murdered. Bengal tops Bengal tops list of states with most ponds and reservoirs. First ever water body census. Over 24 lakh water bodies across India. State census data released by Ministry of Jal Shakti recently. India has 24.24 lakh bodies like ponds, tanks and lakes, with West Bengal accounting for more than 7.47 lakh and Sikkim the least, 134, according to the report of the new census of the water bodies released by Ministry of Jal Shakti. West Bengal South 24 Parganas has been ranked as the top district having the highest 3.55 lakh number of water bodies across the country. In addition to West Bengal, 6 other states have over 1 lakh water bodies, while 4 states and UTs account for less than 1,000 water bodies. A center wants private entity states to use it for so wider ambit for Aadhaar. Center wants private entities, states to use it for authentication. The measure comes half a decade after the Supreme Court has held that the use of Aadhaar details by private entities as unconstitutional. However, the official claimed that the proposal does not violate the landmark judgment. सेंटर अभी बोल रही है कि आधार को भी प्राइवेट एंटिटीज यूज कर सकती है, ऐसा उन्होंने बोल दिया है. सो बेसिकली कोई भी कंपनी डाल के वो आधार को यूज कर सकता है. उसके लिए सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने 10 इयर्स पहले बोला था इट इज अनकॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल, बट सेंटर की ऑफिशियल बोल रहा है कि इट डज नॉट वायलेट द लैंडमार्क जजमेंट. Government has proposed allowing private entities and state governments to carry out Aadhaar authentication for a number of services, expanding the ambit of the use of digital identity beyond its ministries and departments. This is not right, not at all right. So इसका मतलब है मैं कंपनी खड़ा कर सकता हूँ and I can just say that मुझे आधार की पूरा डेटा दे दो and I can use the authentication method. In the run-up of 2024 Lok Sabha elections, the Election Commission is set to replace printed circuit board PCB of 2.2 lakh voter verifiable paper audit trail VVPAD machines as part of a routine maintenance, according to the top EC officials. इतने सारे ज्यादा VVPADs change पहले हुआ नहीं था. So, poll panel has issued instructions to states, UTs for preventive maintenance of 3.43 lakh VVPATs in 2022. अभी इसमें 2.2 लाख वीवीपैट्स को सेंटर रिप्लेस कर रही है. Pictures of Malayalam actors Anika Vikraman has been allegedly assaulted by her ex-boyfriend. He's been shared. ये दिस इज वेरी वंडरफुल एक्चुअली. बीजेपी के कुछ एमपीस एंड बीजेपी के कुछ बीजेपी आईटी सेल के लोग ने बोला है कि एक हिंदू वुमेन नेम्ड अंकिता विजय हु वाज ब्रूटली असॉल्टेड बाय हर मुस्लिम बॉयफ्रेंड अब्दुल बोल के एक इंफॉर्मेशन छोड़ रखा था. बट एक्चुअली फैक्ट में है ये है कि the woman whose injuries they are talking about her name is Malayalam actress Anika Vikraman. She has shared the pictures on her Facebook handle accusing her ex-boyfriend Anup Pillai of allegedly abusing and assaulting her. The injured girl's name is not Anika Vijay. There is no communal angle in this incident. Hence the claim is actually factually wrong. वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग चीज ये है कि इसको कौन कौन शेयर कर रहा है. बीजेपी के पूरा 7 एमपीस ने शेयर किया है. उत्तर प्रदेश का 3, मध्य प्रदेश का 2, कर्नाटका के 2. इन्होंने 7 एमपीस ने इसको शेयर किया है. एंड ऑल्सो इसको शेयर कर रही है बीजेपी के आईटी सेल का हेड अमित मालविया ने इसको शेयर करके ये एंगल डाला है. शर्म आनी चाहिए अमित को. एक और चीज है, एक वीडियो वायरल चल रही है, बीजेपी आईटी सेल वाले शेयर कर रहे हैं कि अंबेडकर जयंती शोभा यात्रा इन मथुरा में स्टोन पेल्टिंग हुआ है एंड दे सेड दैट मुस्लिम्स ने ये स्टोन पेल्टिंग किया है. वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग चीज ये है कि the incident occurred in Uttar Pradesh, Mathura on 14th April 2023. Reportedly, stones were thrown at the people participated in Ambedkar Jayanti Shobha Yatra. ये reported था, but in actuality, this is actually completely wrong, false है. So people reached the place and restored pace and the FIR was registered. The persons who actually threw the stones were actually Hindus. Upper class Hindus were throwing the stones and Ambedkar जयंती शोभा यात्रा इन भारतीय विलेज इन मथुरा वो कर रहे थे. इसको नीचे अपर कास्ट हिंदूज को निकाल के मुस्लिम्स का नाम डाल के बीजेपी इसको शेयर कर रही है. कौन कौन किस किस लोगों ने इसको शेयर किया था टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया ने शेयर किया, इकोनॉमिक टाइम्स ने शेयर किया, TV9 ने शेयर किया, संस्कार न्यूज ने शेयर किया, सबके सब लोगों ने बोला है कि मुस्लिम्स वर थ्रोइंग एंड अंबेडकर जयंती यात्रा बोल के शेयर किया, बट इन एक्चुअली वहां पे ये स्टोन थ्रोइंग कर रहे थे अपर क्लास हिंदूज. According to the police, a group of men from Thakur community have been raising objections on the Ambedkar Jayanti processions being carried out the people from the Jatav community in the vicinity. इसको छोड़ के मुस्लिम्स कर रहे थे, ऐसा किया था. और इसको कौन शेयर कर रहे थे? संस्कार टीवी, TV9, टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया शेयर करके ऐसे झूठ फैला रही है. Karnataka polls में 5,102 nominations filed by 3,632 candidates. Scrutiny on April 21st. Delhi mayor elections में अभी focus is on the officer who is going to preside over the elections, it seems. As the Delhi mayor elections draw closer, the municipal corporation on Wednesday initiated the process of appointing a presiding officer for the April 26 sessions, in which the house will elect the mayor and deputy mayor. बहुत अच्छा धमाका होगा. We all know that पिछले presiding officer बीजेपी का बंदा था, तो he made sure कि मेयर का इलेक्शन ठीक से ना हो. He found all the ways to stall the election. अभी देखते हैं कौन है. A senior municipal officer said that the file on the matter was sent to the urban development department of the Delhi government, which will forward it to the chief minister, of which the lieutenant governor secretariat will take the final call. An official of the lieutenant governor officer said that they are yet to receive the file. Aam Aadmi Party first objected to the appointment of Satya Sharma, a BJP councillor, to preside over the first house meeting, and said the LG should have chosen the senior most councillor, AP's Mukesh Goel. Later, Aam Aadmi Party, which has a clear majority in the House, also protested Sharma's decision to allow LG nominated aldermen to take oath before the elected councillors. The party even approached the Supreme Court. Supreme Court ने अपना proceedings में बोला है presiding officers की ruling झूठ and गलत बोल के they have overturned it. A senior municipal corporation officer requesting anonymity said that the corporation has no say in it. Even if the government sends the data, LG will change the data, so we have no idea who will become the presiding officer. And in anonymity, he said that this is how in BJP works. We have no say in this one. उन्होंने बोला. The Delhi Municipal Corporation Act says that the candidates cannot be presiding officer. We have given the names of 4 candidates: Shelly Oberoi from East Patel Nagar, Alay Iqbal from Chandri Mahal, Shikha Rai from Greater Kailash, and Soni Pandey from Sonia Vihar. Except these, remaining 246 councillors can be the presiding officer. Delhi government mulls e-challans for violators of pollution certificate norms. और 40 kg gold seized from Tarikeri constituency in Poldebond, Karnataka. Very interesting चीज है. The assembly the EC's flying surveillance team confiscated 40.59 kg gold and 20.7 kg silver in the assembly segment in the Pol state. ये Tarikeri assembly constituency इन चिकमंगलूर में तरीकेरी असेंबली कॉन्स्टिट्युएंसी है. इस तरीकेरी असेंबली कॉन्स्टिट्युएंसी में अभी भारतीय जनता पार्टी का DS सुरेश इज द MLA. इंटरेस्टिंग, इसको फिर से दे दिया है. वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग चीज ये है कि ये DS सुरेश एंड कांग्रेस कैंडिडेट दोनों मिला के दोनों के साथ ये 40.59 kg पकड़ा गया. पूरा मिला हुआ है. बीजेपी एंड कांग्रेस दोनों के MLA कैंडिडेट्स मिले हुए हैं. दोनों के साथ इसको पकड़ा गया है. इंटरेस्टिंग है, चीफ इलेक्टोरल ऑफिसर इसके ऊपर FIR डाला है, बट बाय द एंड ऑफ द डे उसको ट्रांसफर कर दिया गया. वेरी गुड जॉब. महाराष्ट्र कैबिनेट गिव्स नोट टू कंटिन्यूएशन ऑफ 40% प्रॉपर्टी टैक्स रिबेट. बीजेपी का एक नेता ने बोला है कि BJP lawmaker Rajiv Gumber at an event in Saharanpur seemed to take credit for the recent killings of gangster turned politician Atiq Ahmed and his brother Ashraf in Prayagraj. In a video that is now viral, Gumber, the Saharanpur MLA, is said ऊपर भेज दिया उन सालों को. हमें सब पता है, हमें किसी को अच्छा नहीं लगता है तो उसको ऊपर भेज देते हैं. कोई हमें पूछने वाला नहीं है. Haven't we sent Aapti Kaflam up? हमें तुम्हें भी भेज देंगे अगर तू हमारी बात नहीं सुनेगा. This is what he has said, it seems. गुबेर्स ये मैंने बोल दिया तो अमित भागे यहाँ से. Guber's controversial remarks have been widely circulated on social media, with many of the state accusing him of glorifying the extrajudicial killings. Contacted for comment, representative of local MLA said Guber was not currently available for any comment, and Guber did not actually come for any comment. Assam government announces compensation for storm affected victims. Abhi, हाँ, these are the news which as of now I have. आप में से किसी को कुछ बोलना है तो बोल सकते हैं. If you have any of the opinions, please do share. Otherwise, I will end the space. Okay. Thanks for joining. We will meet tomorrow then.